Hello everyone, this is another Greycat Online deck profile, and today I'm going to show you some chaos.
Looks like we might be due for a big old storm of chaos.
Yeah, Chaos Dragons. So let's get down to the deck. As you can see, it's pretty standard, although I tried to keep it slightly on the budget side, mostly because I don't have tour guides, and I don't plan on getting them at least until the what's it called battle packs come out, the thing that comes out at the end of the May. And even that I'm going to see for how much they are going before, well, just blindly getting them. But still it works pretty well. So let's before I start to rumble, let's get down to the deck profile. I ran 3 red eyes. Well, most people run only 2 of them, but like I said, since I don't run the tour guide engine, that includes 3 tour guides and a Sangen, I'm slightly under on dark monsters, so 3 of them are just good. Of course, Dark Flare, send a dragon from your hand and deck, and then banish 1 card from either graveyard. 2 Chaos Sorcerers, 1 Dark Arm, pretty good. 1 Gorse, of course, stopping OTKs and such. Plex Spreader Zombie, I decided to put him here because, well, I mill a lot, and he is just that one extra option to make some fun synchros. I still like synchros, even though they are trying to make us forget they exist. I think they are still pretty useful. Of course, the main card of the deck, Light Pulsar Dragon. Uh, 2 Eclipse Wyvern, I ran 2 of those. I've seen people run from 3 to 1. I think 2 are the most efficient version, mostly because I have 4 targets, and if you're playing 2 red eyes, you have 3 targets for it. Red eyes and dead. And I think he's okay. Also, another thing that a lot of people seem to be missing is they either send from their hands or the graveyard uh, Eclipse for Darkness effect, and then they instantly remove from the graveyard. And well, the thing is, you can only banish the card, but you won't get it back. So for anyone who wanted to use this, this has been corrected, so don't make mistakes. Okay, next up is, of course, 3 Lila the Lightsworn Sorcerers. She's awesome to remove back row, plus she's light and mills 3. 2 Rykos. I only ran 2, mostly because I use him as a attack card to get rid of something. I mostly prefer to use something face up, at least for the milling. Therefore, I ran 1 Eren Lightsworn Monk. Now, reason for her is to have, well, consistency of 6 Lightsworns, but also I use her to get rid of monsters that are extremely annoying, like let's say Zen mains, I don't know, Spirit Reaper or similar stuff. But interesting enough, when I played this against a Frog Monarch, I shuffled their Tribune Frog into the decks and they were pissed. Yeah, that was actually a pretty cool move. Okay, so she gets rid of defense position monsters and mills 3, so she's awesome. Next are 2 Effect Veilers, of course 1 BLS, 2 Card Troopers. Okay, now are my 2 personal attacks. Spirit Reaper, mostly for the what I stated before, that a lot of decks are getting annoyed by cards that can be destroyed by battle, like Marshmallow, this guy, or Galenduo. So I decided to pack him in, so I have an extra dark, at least for now, like I said. And 1 Debris Dragon. Now, a lot of people probably are cringing like now, but he's pretty cool. He's pretty useful, especially as a tuner and well, special summoner. You can special summon Card Trooper and mill for the cost of course not getting the effect of it, and then synchro into Black Rose or whatever you are running. I well probably only only Black Rose because well other cards that I run that are level 7 don't aren't dragons or something. But I will get down to it. Also, well, 2000 defense is pretty good. As also when he's just the bonus dragon to banish for red eyes if I have in hand. So, like I said, this is just a tech choice. So far, it's pretty good. Okay, so now are the spell cards. Of course, no trap cards. 3 solar recharge, draw engine plus milling, charge of the light brigade, milling plus add a light sworn, and of course the parade of limited cards. Fusion, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Allure of the Darkness, Book of Moon, and another awesome card that I for a while I wanted to get rid of it, but I decided to keep it, and now it's just awesome. 2 Forbidden Lances, reduces a monster's attack by 100, and it's unaffected by spell cards. So it's in the format when there's no priority, this card simply rocks. You can use it on Pulsar, so it doesn't get banished like with what's it called Dimension Prison or Bottomless or something else. You can use it on Red Eyes. You can use it on I don't know whatever on BLS. So it's pretty useful. You can also use it on your opponent's monsters to reduce their attack points. Okay, and now for the extra deck, we of course have 5-head dragon. I sometimes get him out on the field and he's pretty well awesome. Um, I'm testing one Queen Dragoon Jin. Uh, well, I must say she's pretty good. Pretty good. She of course summons a monster from a dragon from the graveyard. It cannot attack this turn and it has its effect negated. I'm not really sure if it negates the whole effect of light postal dragon. Like when it's sent to the graveyard, do I still get to summon a dark? I honestly I will have to check it out. Okay, but well, she's pretty useful. At least so far that I have tested. Uh, okay, now of course Utopia, standard. Tiras, the Keeper of Genesis, awesome card, especially with Dark Flares and stuff. And Adreus, I surprisingly find myself using this card a lot. Oh yeah, and as a random note, I sometimes test this with Interplanetary Purple Tawny Dragon. Wow, I actually said that in one turn. Wow. And it's also another good card. I might actually swap these for 2 of those. So I surprisingly find myself using this guy a lot. And now from the synchro cards, Armory Arm. You can either make him with Trooper and Veiler or Plague and Hunter. I mean Raiko. And it's pretty good, especially of course with this guy. We all know what they do. Of course, Cataster, standard, Orient Dragon. One of the reason I keep him with this guy, it's to get rid of some rogue synchros. Oh yeah, and Black Rose, like I said, this guy with any of those nukes the field, and I'm just open to attack. I mean, I'm open to make attack. Okay, I'm losing my voice again. Okay, and Ancient Stargate Wyvern is awesome here. Of course, you can make her with Veiler and Pulsars or Sorceress, and she just melees with great damage. Okay, next up is Exploded Dragon Wing, another random synchro that I use, and it's proving pretty good. I make it with, of course, Veiler and Pulsars, and since it needs a non-tuner dragon to make, but its effect is good, good enough to justify making it. Pardon. My head is flying away. Uh, what he does is when he's battling a monster that has less attack than him, he can just destroy it and burn your opponent for its total attack points. So you can even combo it with Forbidden Lance and, let's say, I don't know, attack my opponent's Blackluster Soldier and knock him for 3000. Scrap Dragon standard, Darkened Dragon standard, Void Ogre Dragon, awesome card, especially if you're low on cards. It's pretty much a Shien with a dragon form and 3000 attack points and defense points. And Infinity Doom Dragon. Okay, so that's that. This is a pretty, well, I might say, well, not sealed in stone extra deck, but it's pretty good. Okay, so now for the side deck. Of course, 2 Electrivirus, 2 Deer Crows, third Veiler, and this is something that will probably make you baffled because, well, I side 3 Koakimaro Dragos. If you don't know this guy, when he's on the field, neither player can special summon lights and darks. So this is pretty much my way of bringing chaos into chaos. I special summon lights and darks mostly just them, but this guy, well, stops me from them, but it also stops my opponent from using theirs. So in a mirror match, this card is awesome. Also, well, I play it like Royal Oppression. When I'm all set up, I bring this guy out last, and, well, he just stays there. Also, he's a 1900 beater, so that's pretty good. It prevents my opponent from dropping a Gortz or Tragedia, and it's, well, just useful. Also, he has this drawback that you have to reveal a dragon during the end phase, but, well, you have a lot of dragons. Also, when your opponent starts to, well, getting rid of this guy, you have a lot of cards in 10. You have a lot of cards to back it up. Okay, next up is, of course, 3 MSTs, 2 Shadow Mirrors. I usually try to side most of the darks out when I use those, and 2 Royal Decrees, of course, for traps. So this is my Chaos Dragon deck. How did you like it? Do you think I should change something? Well, leave a comment. Stay tuned for another Greycat Online.
The game is over, and I win.